According to a survey of 2,000 British adults, the majority of them revealed they were simply too busy to keep on top of their housework. Having to play the balancing act between work, children and socialising, a third of those surveyed admitted they struggled to find time to set aside for house chores. And around 2/3 wished there were more time-saving solutions when it comes to cleaning. Well, just call me the genie, because I am about to make your wish come true. Downstairs, I have just taken delivery of the brand new Kyvol Cybovac, and we are going to be putting it through its paces right here on the Hayley's Help channel. Guys, so I have taken everything out of the box, and what you then have inside is the Cybovac itself. This is what it looks like. It's actually quite lightweight. I thought it would be super heavy, but I like that it's not. I mean, it has got weight to it. It's not like you wouldn't start throwing it in the air, but it's a nice weight. So if you want to lift it, it's quite easy to lift and move around. So that's the actual vac itself. You then obviously get the filter as well, which is here. You then have the charging station. This is its little home where it will go back to once it's finished doing the clean, and it will get some more life in it to then proceed and keep your house clean and tidy. You then also have these are genius. When I saw these, I was like, brilliant. They are actually magnetic strips, so if you've got pets and you've got pet food bowls or pet beds and you don't want the vac obviously ramming into the bowls, you can put these around and make it like a no-go area, and you do that by cutting them, and then they give you some adhesive stickers as well that you can put on the bottom. So that is really, really handy, especially for us as we've got Luna. You also get the fancy schmancy remote control. I really like this, and I like the size of it as well. I like it that it's not mega bulky, because for those of us that obviously like to put things away, it's just handy to have that, and it will fit nicely in a drawer, or you can pop it on the side, and it's not a great big bulky thing. So that is also brilliant. You also get this brush here, which is a cleaning tool. You do get the batteries within it as well, which again I really like, because there's nothing worse than getting a new product and then you haven't got the right batteries. So these are what go inside the remote control, which is really good. You get the plug, and then you also have the spinny dusters that we are going to attach to our vacuum as well. That is everything that is in the box, and then obviously you get your user manual. Really important that you read this so you know what you're doing with the Cybovac. And you also get a quick start sheet here, which as well is really handy. So we're going to put this all together now, and we are going to give the Cybovac a whirl in the Hayley's Help headquarters. The first thing that you want to do when setting up your Kyvol Cybovac is attach the side brush. In the box you will get 2 of these, and there is a little white spike here. It's like a clamp, and you literally just push it on to your machine, and that is now secure. You do also get a filter, but you've got 2 of those. One of them is already within the vac, so the spare filter for now you can put to one side, and you can use it at a later date. You then need to find a suitable location for your Cybovac's charging base. We are going to put ours here, and this is going to be where it powers up after a long day's work. Turn your Cybovac on by pressing this button here. You then need to turn your vacuum over and place it on the charging base here, making sure it's attached to these metal parts, and it will go from orange to blue once it is fully charged. So we are going to leave this here overnight and we're going to be putting her through her paces in the morning. The Cybovac has been charged overnight and it has now turned to blue, which means it is fully charged and ready to whiz around the house, making light work of the cleaning for yours truly. Some of the things that I love about the Cybovac are all the different buttons that you have and different settings. So you have here, you've got the timer. This is like the clock, so you can set whatever time it is. So this gives you what the time is. There is a reason for this, and that is because you also have a timer here. This is the timer button, and you can set the Kyvol Cybovac to clean your house while you're out, while you're in bed. You can have it done in the morning, you can have it running all the time if you wanted to. It does have 150 minutes runtime, so that's a nice amount of time for it to clean your house for you and get the carpets and floors nice and clean. You then also have the spot clean feature. This is for areas that have got high traffic and they might be a bit more grubbier than other parts in your house, so you can switch that on as well. And then you have the corner clean. What this does is it sends the Cybovac around all the edges in your house and all the corners in your house, and it gets all the edge bits of dirt. So there are plenty of features within the Kyvol Cybovac that you can go ahead and use. For everyday cleaning, you can go ahead and use the auto function, which is here. You can click that and the Kyvol Cybovac will go around the floors in your house, cleaning them while you can carry on with other tasks that you need to get done within your home. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. As you can hear, the Kyvol Cybovac is really quiet. It doesn't have a lot of noise, and it is actually the one vacuum that has come into my house that Luna has not freaked out over. In the kitchen making the children's dinner, Kylie Kyvol was in the living room whizzing around picking up any cat fur or any debris that was on my carpets. She also kept Luna company. That I was most interested in finding out was if the Cybovac had good suction. Could it tackle bits of dirt that were on my floors if I was out of the house, and would it lift them up or would they be left there? Let's find out. demonstrate how the Kyvol works on the spot clean, I have placed some of Luna's treats down on our carpet, and I'm going to click the spot clean button, and it is then going to get to work on the treats, and let's see how it fares in picking those up. Let's now set it on the edge mode and see how it goes getting to the edges. To know what happens with your Kyvol when it is doing an upstairs clean. Well, don't worry, it isn't like Humpty Dumpty, it isn't going to fall down. The spin for your Kyvol is located here, and all you need to do is simply press the orange button, and there's a clamp and it will go to the top, and then you can safely remove it by pulling it forward. You then go ahead and push the button down again, and that will open the compartment, and that is everything that it has collected today. We've covered the vacuuming, but wouldn't it be just a dream come true if we had a Kyvol mop? Well, we can. Here is another friend in the HAYLEY'S help headquarters. It is the Kyvol E31. This has all the functions of the E30, but with an added extra, the mopping feature. Let's see it in action. Okay, so here is the Kyvol E31. This is our Kyvol with the mopping function, and in order for it to work, it looks identical to the E30. You simply remove the filter off the vacuum, and then you go ahead and you place the mopping function into the vacuum slot like that. It's super easy to attach. Before we go ahead and start using this, we do need to fill the tank up with some water, so I'm going to do that now. This bit here just pops off, and then you can go ahead and fill it. It's got markings here as well, so you can see how high up you can fill it or how much water you need. And there we go. Now we can send our little mopping friend off around the kitchen and see what sort of job the E31 does with mopping our floors. I want to test out on the Kyvol is its timer function. That is here, and it allows me to set it to whatever time I want it to begin, and it will come out of its base and it should start cleaning all of my floors. Tonight I'm going to set it for 12:45, and come tomorrow morning my floors should be pristine clean thanks to Kyvol. On the Kyvol Cybovac is it really is effortless cleaning in your home. This clever little robot vacuum is a welcomed addition into my home. This will really help me when it comes to chasing around after the children. They are forever dropping food on the floor, crumbs, and then I also have Luna, our cat. She is also constantly getting fur over the floor, and it saves me a lot of time when it comes to cleaning up after them. I can set up the Kyvol and it will do it for me while I focus on doing other things. Equally, this is also genius for when my husband is in charge of the house and I am away. He can then set her up and I can trust that my house is remaining clean. Having the Kyvol in my house really does feel like I have gained myself a personal cleaner. I don't have to constantly be going around with my bulky large vacuums because the Kyvol will run around doing it for me. Brilliant! I really hope you guys found this unboxing and review of the Kyvol Cybovac helpful. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to click subscribe. And if you have any questions about this here vacuum, drop me a comment and I will get back to you and I will try to answer them as best as I possibly can. The link for the vacuum will be in the description box, so go ahead and check that out. And I will see you guys again next time right here on the Hayley's Help Channel.